Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, so with that being said, Tsunami Surf always brags about how much money he got, how much nobody in battle rap have more money than him and ain't driving as luxury as him and have more jewelry than him. He made a promise to Trufoe going into the Geechee Gotti battle with Trufoe, who is the Midnight Madness warrior champion, whatever the title is. He made a bet and a promise to him that if he defeats Geechee Gotti, he would give him $2,500. One of the reasons why he made that bet to him because he believed that Geechee Gotti would actually win the battle. Only for Geechee Gotti to lose the battle. And yet, he still haven't got paid his money. Now, I know the game Surf play. I know the type of guy. So this is what he'll do. He'll do something like this. Instead of paying him at $2,500, he want to book him for a battle instead. So it's like, I'm not paying him at $2,500. I'm actually booking him for a battle. So I'm going to pay him for the battle. That's the stuff he does. Rather than just paying this man his money. He also liked to paint these narratives to justify him not paying the man his money. For instance, I'm listening on Spaces when he's talking about how he had Trufoe clearly lose. He said clearly losing. There was nothing clear about that battle. You know what was clear about that battle? The second round, Trufoe clearly won. You know what was clear about that battle? The third round, Geechee Gotti clearly won. You know what wasn't clear about that battle? The first round that went down to the wire. That's what wasn't clear about that battle. That round right there, it came down to the first round only. And it was so close neck to neck. I only had Geechee Gotti winning by 1 point. But that's because I took score. So I could imagine people who didn't take score. But even still, I don't see nothing wrong with people saying that Trufoe won this battle. At one point, if the deciding factor, even though, hey, a win is a win, whether it's by 1.5, 10, 20. But at one point was the deciding factor for me. I ain't offended in anybody saying Trufoe won that battle. None at all. But you went a step further because at the time, I wasn't aware that you promised that man $2,500. You went a step further in trying to justify not paying him. You said that Geechee Gotti won clear because Trufoe choked in the first round and in the third round. So how did the people get it wrong when he choked both the first round and the third round? And that was a lie. He didn't choke in the first round. But you put that narrative out there and put the spin on there to justify not having to pay that man that money. See, these are the things you do. See, you got this thing where you really believe that in your lie, you can make people believe it to be true. And I will say this. To some degree, I'm not going to even say people believe your lie. People just agree with you just to stay in your graces. A lie is a lie. And people know when stuff is a lie. But they would rather accept it to just stay in your graces. But the fact of the matter is, the truth is the truth. And that's something you can't even get around. No matter how crafty or creative you may believe you are when it comes to telling lies. Like you just did, as though the footage is not there. But you was only doing that because you didn't want to pay the $2,500. You wanted Geechee Gotti to win that title so bad. Why? Because you have a pay-per-view event coming up. Rock will be defending his title against, Snake Eyes will be defending his title against Tay-Rock. And wouldn't that be something awesome that Geechee Gotti also make that pay-per-view? Because you really, really want to score big on this pay-per-view. And that would just add even more icing on the cake. Geechee Gotti being the Midnight Madness Warrior champion. Then you have Tay-Rock going up against Snake Eyes for the title match. So you got two mega battle rap superstars going into your pay-per-view event, because you say the event is mandatory. Anybody who got the belt, it's mandatory that they put the belts on the line this day. You have a mandatory main event. Every battle is a main event for their titles. So if Geechee would have beat Trufoe, it's mandatory he make the pay-per-view and put up the title. And you know you're not going to throw him in there with just any old body. Now you got your mega main event over the other main events. So you looking to capitalize, you was looking to capitalize big off this. Only for Geechee Gotti, he didn't drop the ball. Y'all just wasn't expecting Trufoe to be as good that night. He lost. So that spoiled your plans. He lost, that spoiled your plans. Like, damn! Because anybody gambling on this definitely would have had Geechee Gotti. Come on, let's just be honest. 9 times out of 10, you gambling on this, Geechee Gotti pulling this out. But he didn't. That messed the plans up. Like, damn. He been counting on that. More pay-per-views. Don't worry about it, Surf. I'm buying it. I'm gonna support you, little bro. I'm buying it. So you ain't gotta worry about it. I'm buying it. It won't take the place of it. Geechee bring more numbers. Yes, I can see that. But you still gonna make out big. Oh, you're gonna make out big. Trust me. I guarantee you, at the least, you're going to bank 200-something thousand. What's in your bank account you saying right now? You're going to get that in that one day. I guarantee you, you're going to make that in that one day. So why you ain't paying this man $2,500? Get that man the $2,500 you owe him, man. And don't try to give it to him with a battle. Like, oh, I'm gonna give it to him with a battle. No, get that man his money. Sure, get that man his money right now. Got all that money sitting up there playing these games. Terrible. But it is what it is. I get you, brother. You ain't got to be greedy. Take it slow, brother. Take it slow. Get a man his money. Don't do dude like that. Get a man his money. Pay Trufoe his money. You owe him his money. And you sit there and lied on the man so you couldn't pay the man his money, man. Sit there and lie talking about the man choked first and third to justify not paying. Pay that man his money, man. Pay that man his money, man. Man ain't choked no third, no first round, man. And even if he did, so what? He still won the battle. Geechee lost, he won the battle. Pay the man his money, man. Simple as that. Give him his money. You do not like paying people who you owe, man. You owe a lot of people money to be always bragging about how much money you got. You ain't did none of the features you was paid for. Stop robbing people. Stop stealing from people, brother. I keep telling you, when brothers do that, you don't have to believe in the Bible. You don't have to believe in God. It's not going to change the fact that when you steal from people, a financial curse come over your life. And all the stuff you owe people, that's not going to leave. You're going to keep on having to come out of your pocket, keep on spending, things breaking down. Why? Because you stole. So you have a financial curse over your life from stealing. Pay them people their money and get that curse off your life. Pay those people their money and get that curse off your life. I'm just keeping it 100. This your boy Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth.